6, 2024. Welcome, Ms. Cass.
Hello. Do I need to stand?
No, you do not.
For the oath of office.
Yeah, if you can just, has anything changed since you submitted your questionnaire?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and just briefly tell us why you're seeking to serve again.
I believe that the background and my knowledge in real estate is very helpful serving on the Board of Equalization for the property owners that I am hearing.
Oh, perfect. Is there any questions or concerns from committee members? Okay, seeing none, can we get a motion?
Call for the vote.
So moved.
Motion.
Seconded, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Ms. Cast is recommended for approval for reappointment. Moving on to Board of Equalization reappointment of Ms. Sherilyn Pettis as an alternate member for a term expiring on June 6, 2024. That reappointment will be deferred. Can I get a motion just for proper notation?
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and properly seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, that reappointment is deferred. Moving on to the Property Standards and Appeals Board reappointment of Ms. Claudia Weber for a term expiring on August 6, 2024. One of the best citizens here in Nashville, Davidson County, residing in one of the best districts in the county.
Lord.
Wonder where she is.
Thank you for joining us today, Ms. Claudia Weber. Has anything changed since you submitted your questionnaire?
No.
Okay, and just briefly tell us why you're seeking reappointment to serve Property Standards.
I can't stop working with Bill Penn. But we worked together for a couple of years on the board, and I learned a lot about codes and standards. I've been active in my own neighborhood, and I work at Catholic Charities, so I'm kind of familiar with neighborhoods and different issues that are going on in Nashville.
Thank you so much, Ms. Weber. Any questions, concerns from committee members?
One question.
Okay.
You want to give us a report on your council member? Tell us how well she's doing.
That councilwoman is super efficient and extra sensitive to constituents' needs.
Wow, that's impressive, councilman.
All right, thank you, Ms. Weber, for those kind words. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Been moved and properly
Second.
seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Congratulations to Ms. Lori Cass and also Ms. Claudia Weber. You have been reappointed to your respective boards. You can either stay or leave. It's really at your pleasure, but don't leave the building because there's another formality for the council meeting. This ain't your first ordeal. It's the same process. Okay, we're going to move on to our agenda items, committee members. We have resolutions. Please don't fall, Lori.
I'm trying not to.
We don't have the insurance, Metro. We don't. Okay.
No, we'll just settle out. Sorry.
Move. That's why I love y'all. Okay.
Self-insured liability fund, y'all.
Yeah, seriously, moving on to resolutions. We have RS 2022-1579, sponsors Murphy, Syracuse, Florida, and others. This honors the life of Father Joseph Rand. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and properly seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? This resolution is recommended. We're on to RS 2022-1580, Stiles, Worsenberg, Virtue, and others. Remembrance of victims of the shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
It's been moved and properly seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is recommended. Moving on to, we have him here, the esteemed Councilman Withers, RS 2022-1581, sponsors Withers, Bradford, Van Reese, and others. Recognizes Wednesday, June 1st to Thursday, June 30th, 2022 as Nashville Pride Month, celebrating the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer communities and their enormous contributions to the quality of life in Nashville and Davidson County, and further recognizing the 34th anniversary of the first Nashville Pride event. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
It's been moved and properly seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is recommended. Moving on to RS 2022-1582, sponsors Bradford, Rhoton, and Syracuse, recognizes the 85th anniversary of Nashville International Airport. Can I get a motion?
Second.
Been moved and properly seconded. Oh. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution is recommended. Can y'all tell them I'm happy to be back and healthy?
Yes.
Okay, so moving on to late items. Sponsor Allen and Evans. This appropriates $820,000 from a certain account of the fiscal year 21 TN Direct Appropriation Grant to various nonprofit organizations selected to receive Public Safety Violence Reduction Pilot Grant funds. Councilwoman Allen, you have a substitute on this, or is it
Just why it's late.
Yeah.
It's just the late nature.
And I'll let Director Darby
Talk about why it's
Okay.
late. Well, it's really an administrative, a mayor's office issue. They, got the resolution to us late. Here comes, Mr. Jameson, maybe.
We'd like to know why you have a late filed resolution.
Why y'all got things done right?
Is this the
The
This is the
$820,000.
signature collections? Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Okay.
that.
Are there any objections?
No objection.
Okay, seeing none, we're moving on. I got that right,
You
big
did,
guy?
you did.
Okay. Moving on to the next one, Councilwoman Allen, I see you over there writing. This approves the execution of the Second Amendment to the agreement between Metropolitan Government and the Nashville Downtown Partnership and amending their original contract, First Amendment, and extending its term.
This is just an extension of the term, and I think it's another one of those squeezings between.
Signature collections.
Signature collections. That's a new one. Okay. Any objections?
But apparently effective.
Yeah,
Would have liked to have gotten it done faster, so this would not have been a late filing.
okay.
So I'm gonna use that if I have a late.
Noted.
Councilman, I don't think it works if you're announcing it in advance.
Yeah, it will. They'll
Okay.
forget. They'll forget.
Seeing no, I won't. Seeing no objections, we're moving on to RS 2022-1507, Councilwoman Johnston. You have an amendment on this one also, too, Councilwoman.
The amendment
right?
is what is actually late.
Okay,
And it's late because I honestly came up with it after the filing deadline. And so it was 100% sort of on me, but all this has kind of happened kind of quickly, so, but it attaches to a resolution that is on the agenda tonight, so it has to happen tonight.
okay, so we appreciate your honesty. Is there any objections, committee members?
Any signature issues with this?
Nope, it was not, just mine.
Okay, seeing none, we're moving on to the next one. Is there any questions on these, guys? I forgot, okay.
No, ma'am.
This is a late substitute, RS 2022-1561, sponsor Councilwoman Allen. This approves an amendment to a grant from the Tennessee Emergency Management Agency to the Metro Department of Finance to provide public assistance pursuant to the Presidential Disaster Declaration for costs incurred for severe storms, straight line winds, and flooding on March 3rd through 4th, 2020. Councilwoman Allen.
This is it was discovered late that this, the date is wrong. These were the May storms, not the March storms.
Oh.
She's correcting that.
Just to correct in the language. Okay. Is there any objections? Any questions? Seeing none. Committee members, before we adjourn, I just want to take a note of personal privilege and really want to thank Councilman Russ Pulley, Councilwoman Courtney Johnston, and also in her absence, Councilwoman Kathleen Murphy for just standing in when I was sick and all that stuff. So I just want to let you know it doesn't go unnoticed, it doesn't go unappreciated. So I love you and thank you so much for that.
Love you too, glad you're back.
And we adjourn.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Good to have you back.
it's good to be back.
Thank you.
I know you're not sitting back down. That's all right.
The back row has not been the same.
Yeah, I'll see you in the morning. I'll be in Brighton early.
We go through so much paper. So we waste so much paper.
Yeah, I know, they do kill a lot of trees, don't they?